Cairo is a 5-hour flight from Nairobi, and as you land into the land famously referred to as the cradle of civilization, you're not really in Cairo until you've been to the commercial quarter that is Khan el-Khalili, or Souk in Arabic. Historians say it dates back to 1382. Today, Khan el-Khalili is a must-see for the tourist in Cairo and packs all sorts of souvenirs, traditional Egyptian dress, the much-loved perfumes, Islamic memorabilia, among other things. The market is right next to majestic mosques and other Islamic monuments to great sultans past.
Anybody with any means can enjoy, because the historical side of Egypt is available for everybody in the streets.
If you're in Cairo, you must see the museum, which hosts the greatest collection of Egyptian antiquities. You will need a whole year to take it all in, but a half day is just enough to race through the tombs, mummies, sculptures, and hundreds of other discoveries, thousands of years in the making. Still and video cameras are not allowed, but we've been doing this long enough to be just the right shade of charming. By far my greatest attraction was this burial mask of boy king Pharaoh Tutankhamun, the popular icon for ancient Egypt. It is said to be worth nearly as much as the crown jewels. That's about 250 billion shillings. He's said to have used this bed at some point in his 10-year rule until his death at only 19.
The museum is very cheap, very, very cheap, because we made sure that every Egyptian and every tourist can really afford to go into it.
The first and only surviving of the ancient 7 wonders of the world is the Pyramid of Khufu in Giza, the tallest of the 3, standing at 146.5 meters. The place is swarming with both local and international tourists because they really don't need a selling line.
Egypt says they sell the sun. That sells very well with the European countries, particularly the cold regions. The distance is shorter, the packages are cheaper.
The pyramids have survived about 4,500 years, weathering the vagaries of weather, even an attempt to destroy the smallest using dynamite. The 73.5 meter Great Sphinx stands nearby as a symbol of centuries-old strength and wisdom. If you get this far, at least have the decency to take a picture, or ask us to. Is it the first time you're seeing the pyramid?
Third time. Yeah, second time was my wife, before we get married. Yeah. And this is third time.
What is the experience like? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's civilization, 7,000 years. Is different building. It's very high and very technology.
About 2 hours away from Cairo is Alexandria. If the close-up view of the Mediterranean doesn't impress you, the Library of Alexander the Great definitely will. It is an architectural masterpiece built in the shape of the sun rising from the sea, and also hosts a planetarium center, an arts and museums division, and research centers.
Besides the printed resources, we have electronic resources. So through these computers, they could check the databases of the library. We are subscribing a large number of databases like Science Direct, Springer Link. So they could access the internet and the databases from these computers. At the same time, we have wireless connection, the Wi-Fi.
But the Nile is really the center of Egypt, economically, for agricultural and tourism reasons. A cruise on the Nile for dinner or just a fun time is highly recommended. We took one of those aboard the Memphis. Great food, great music, and then the entertainment.
We have daily performances on the boat. The guests like it very much, so we keep doing it.
You get a really great view of the Cairo skyline, while inside, all the rotating will have you dazed.
The dance is part of Egyptian folklore. I have been doing this for 10 years now and I'm not afraid of falling anymore. I fell during training, but now more careful.
The floating dinner trip was both satisfying and definitely entertaining, putting the Nile to use both during the day and at night. Larry Madowo, KTN in Cairo, Egypt.